cool.
One of the wildest things I've ever heard. It's not, imagine a conversation you might have where you're doing both parts. Plug your ears and imagine you're a fly on the wall and people are talking around you.
Yeah, but like, that sounds wild, but you know that's what Stephen King is doing.
All the time.
18 hours a day.
Yeah.
The only way to quiet it is to write it down.
Write it down. He plugs his ears at a nice restaurant and just looks around and he just thinks like, Jeremy, there's a big mummy behind you. No, Stephen, that's not right, Stephen.
What's your name? The skateboard of Ghost Ravine? Perfect.
When I put on this mask, it makes me into a skeleton that stabs butts. Nope. Fuck, Stephen.
No, fuck, that's not it.
That's not it either.
I would be so tempted if I was Stephen King to drop a 50,000 word book about a skeleton that stabs butts on my editor's desk and be like, it's the Master of Horror is back. You have to print it. If you change a word, I'll burn this building down around.
Do you know who I am? I'm Stephen King.
I'm Stephen King. This is my new vision. It's about a skeleton that stabs butts.
You'll print Mr. Boner the Butt Stabber 2.0. Wait, Stephen, is there a 1.0? No.
Turn to page 800. There's a twist. Yep, the knife turns people into skeletons.
And then they stab more butts.
Now I know you're wondering, does Bony Butt Stabber live in coastal Maine? And the answer is yes, of course he does.
Of course he lives in Maine.
And he loves the Red Sox. Now.
Stab my butt. My butt's been stabbed, eh?
That's
right, smart butt stab.
Fantastic.
Right, smart butt stab under the butternut squash.
Are you some kind of skeleton? Wow.
Imagine.
Grover's Corners never saw a butt stabber like Mr. Boner before.
You've never seen anyone from Maine with the way that you are doing this accent.
I've seen.
Correction. I was the dad of the girl, Mr. Webb in
newspaper
our
man.
town.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's the editor of the newspaper down in Grover's Corners.
I still remember all the words from my part in our town. I would say, "This is our town," and we like it that way.
All I remember is that's a right smart farm.
All right, smart.
Right?
Farm.
Okay. Farm. Gotta go. A devil's stabbing me in the butt, and I'm turning into a skeleton. It's all real.
It's all very real.
Stephen King was right. We should have listened. He tried to warn us. It was a prophecy. And they love the Red Sox. My butt.
Bony Butt Snapper is a documentary. I keep telling everybody.
Why won't they listen to me?
Why didn't we come up with a name for documentary for books? What's their name for this?
I tried to say bookumentary and they laughed me out of the room. It's real.
Shit.